Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Vishnu Manjipudi, and I am glad that you are here. Today, we'll be solving LeetCode problem number 19. Remove nth node from end of list. Given a linked list, remove the nth node from the end of list and return its head. So for example, when you're given the linked list, 1, which is linked to 2, which is linked to 3, linked to 4, linked to 5, and n equals 2, you remove the second node from the end, which is 4. So then the resultant list becomes 1 to 2 to 3 to 5. Now to do this, we're going to first begin by creating an array of all the values of the head. And this is useful because we know that in Python 3, there's the list.pop function, which removes the value at a specified index. So given the length of the values array, we can actually remove the value at the end of the list, using the length of the list minus n, which is going to be super useful. Then, after that, we use the list.pop method to remove the specified element, and then we create the resultant list node using an initialize list node of the first element, and then more list nodes, a pointer list node, to actually add values. So, let's begin. So first, as we said earlier, we want the arrays of values. So we're going to call that vals. Okay, and then we'll say while head is not none. Then we have vals.append head.val, because you can see here val is there. Okay, and then head equals head.next. Okay, and now we have an array of vals. So let's first create an integer that stores the length of the array. In this case, length equals len of vals. Okay, but before we do this, before we pop the element, we have to make sure that the resulting linked list has at least one element. So to do this, we check if length is less than or equal to 1. And this is because when we pop an element, the resulting list has to have more than 1. So if it's 1, that doesn't work because then we'd end up with an empty array. And if it's 0, well, there's no element to pop. So here, we just return none. Otherwise, we can now have vals.pop length minus n. And this will remove the nth value. Now, it's time to actually create the new list. So let's first create a list node res, which is list node. And then we're going to make it the first value, which is vals of 0. Now we're going to have for I in range 1, length. And now, we first have to create our pointer list node. So res. So now we set pointer.next equals list node vals I, and ptr equals ptr.next. And what this does is essentially builds the list node. So now after that, we just return res. Now when we run it on this test case, you see that we have an index error. And this is because we actually remove an element from length. That's a common mistake that people may make, so just pointing that out. So now this is accepted, so let's submit. And you can see runtime 32 milliseconds, faster than 82.62%, and memory usage 13.8 megabytes, less than 52.06% of submissions. And that is done. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as well as click the bell icon. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please post them down below or email me at steamaspirations@gmail.com. This is Vishnu Manjipudi signing off. Bye!